and gentlemen, I see 1:30, and it is officially time to start our afternoon session. First, I'll look for proof of publication.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Any ex parte communication to disclose?
None.
I have one.
None.
I have one, and I'll hand it down to, and I'm sorry, no ex parte communication.
Okay, so I hear 5 nones for the record. And the first item up is item number 27, Palmer's subdivision right-of-way vacate, and this is going to be presented by Caitlin Apgar. Caitlin?
Madam Chair, if I could interject, we should read the rules for quasi-judicial procedures.
Yes, we
first.
should. I skipped that. Thank you.
No problem.
And you can interject any time you'd like.
Well, I don't know if you want to give me that amount of leeway,
Be
but
careful with that one with attorneys. You'll be here for a couple hours.
while the board welcomes comments from all persons with an interest in these proceedings, Florida law requires that the board's decision in quasi-judicial actions be supported by competent, substantial evidence presented to the board during the hearings on the applications. Competent, substantial evidence is such evidence as a reasonable mind would accept as adequate to support a conclusion. There must be a factual basis in the record to support opinion testimony from both expert and non-expert witnesses. Persons presenting testimony may rely on factual information that they present, information presented by county staff, information the applicant presented, or on factual information included in the county staff report to support their testimony. All persons who present written materials to the board for consideration must ensure that a copy of such materials is provided to the clerk for inclusion in the board's record of the proceedings and the official minutes. Madam Chairman.
Thank you so much. And I'm going to give a shout out to Ms. Apgar, who actually sat reluctantly before she walked up, giving me the clue that I had forgotten something. So please take it away.
Thank you. Caitlin Apgar, Planning and Development Services. The applicant, Constance Silver, PE, with Tri-Civil Engineering Design Studio, who represents the owner, Jesus Image Incorporated, has petitioned the county to vacate and abandon an undeveloped portion of an unnamed right-of-way in the Palmer subdivision plat, as recorded in Plat Book 2, page 41 of the Public Records of Seminole County, Florida. The right-of-way area subject to the vacate request is located approximately 1,200 feet west of Sipes Avenue between the south perimeter of Lot 15 of Palmer subdivision and along the north perimeter of Lot 22 of Palmer subdivision. The owner of Lot 15 and Lot 22 is Jesus Image Incorporated and will acquire portions of the vacated right-of-way abutting those properties. Vacating the right-of-way will not affect access to adjacent properties and therefore does not result in adjacent parcels becoming landlocked. Lot 15 and Lot 22 are located within the City of Sanford municipal limits. Therefore, land use, zoning, and site development approvals are under the City of Sanford's jurisdiction. However, the adjacent paper right-of-way proposed for the vacation is under Seminole County's jurisdiction and does require review and approval through the county. This request complies with the requirements for vacating a right-of-way under Section 35.184 of the Seminole County Land Development Code and the authority of Florida Statute 336.09 and 336.10. Staff requests the Board of County Commissioners adopt the resolution vacating and abandoning an undeveloped portion of an unnamed right-of-way in the Palmer subdivision plat as recorded in Plat Book 2, page 41 of the Public Records of Seminole County, Florida. That concludes my presentation.
Thank you very much. We'll go to public comment. Is there any public comment on this item?
No, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
What about the applicant?
Oh, thank you. Applicant? Would you like to speak?
Hi, I'm Constance Silver. I'm just here in case anybody has any questions about the application.
Terrific. Thank you so much. And there's no public comment?
Whoa.
Whoa. If you have a public comment, we need you to fill out a form, but your public comment would be to us, not questions to the applicant. Thank you. All right, Commissioner Zimbauer, this is in your district.
It is in my district, and I will move to approve the resolution vacating and abandoning an undeveloped portion of an unnamed right-of-way in the Palmer subdivision plat as recorded in Plat Book 2, page 41 of the Public Records of Seminole County, Florida, for property located approximately 1,200 feet west of Sipes Avenue, south of East Lake Mary Boulevard.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Commissioners, is there discussion? Hearing none, I'll take all those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed?
Ian?
Motion carries unanimously. Thank you, Ms. Apgar. The next item, yes,
Was there public comment? Did that individual
She said
fill
no.
out a form?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
and she did not fill out a form. Next item is 28, Comprehensive Plan Amendment, and this will be David German, Senior Planner. And this time it is David German. And this item was continued from the 11/18/25 meeting. Mr. German?
Hey, thank you. David German, Senior Planner, Development Services. I'll be presenting with Nasa Borkert, Deputy County Attorney. This item is a proposed amendment to the Seminole County Comprehensive Plan to implement the 2021 School Interlocal Agreement for Public School Facility Planning and School Concurrency, expand options for transportation services, and provide a definition for microtransit. The item has been reviewed at previous board sessions, transmitted to the state, and is being brought back for adoption today. The 2021 interlocal agreement was formally adopted on December 9th, 2024, and requires this amendment to the comprehensive plan to update definitions and the level of service and facility standards to reflect current school district practices and procedures. Additionally, the agreement requires the county to incorporate the school district's 5-year capital improvement plan, which was done by reference to the school district's budget book, which houses their capital improvement plan. The amendments to the comprehensive plan related to the school ILA are intended to create consistency with the school district practices and achieve compliance with the agreement. The other updates in this amendment are due to the expansion of the transportation system in Seminole County. Scout, the county's new microtransit system, is being added to the comprehensive plan through new language and a definition. This includes a definition of microtransit in the introduction element and language to specify funding sources in the transportation element. There was also a minor correction to the transportation element, deleting a reference to an unadopted plan. These changes are consistent with the plan that the county voted to implement for the new microtransit system and its funding. At the August 11th, 2025 board meeting, the Board of County Commissioners voted to enact a 5-cent fuel tax. Adopting the proposed updates by January 1st, 2026 will make Scout eligible for funding by the fuel tax. Seminole County staff transmitted these amendments to the State Department of Commerce, which was approved the amendments with no official comments. However, the state provided technical assistance comments related to certain policies that may be more restrictive or burdensome. As discussed at the last meeting, the board responded to the state with a letter requesting specific reasons for the comment. As of the time of this meeting, the county has not received a response. I will pass the presentation to NASA for comments related to the state's review.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. If you'll remember, the letter that we received, I apologize, Nasa Borkert, Deputy County Attorney for the record, the letter from Florida Commerce that we received basically said
These are not comments that are actionable from the state. They're not comments that's, just because we're giving you these comments doesn't mean that you have to change anything. They're just suggestions. And after further look at the technical comments, they only referenced 3 different policies and didn't say why or how they had come to the opinion that these policies may be more restrictive or burdensome under the new Senate Bill 180 language. We had a meeting with the school district. You will find a memo in our, in the end of the agenda packet for this matter that summarizes why each policy referenced does not will not result in being more restrictive or burdensome to developers that come in. We feel strongly that these are okay to pass, and the state is incorrect in their analysis of these policies. They don't maybe truly understand the effect of them. I'm happy to go through each one, but they are in the record for the agenda, so at the pleasure of the board, I'm happy to discuss them further.
Board members, does anybody feel compelled to have her go through each one of them?
I do not.
Each one of the suggestions?
Yeah.
I think we are well aware.
Hearing none,
Fair,
we're well
everyone.
aware.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. German, does that conclude your presentation?
Yes, that concludes my presentation.
So I think the next slide has the requested board action. Board, I'll ask for a motion.
Any public input?
Discussion?
Any public?
Oh, public input.
Public comment.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Great.
Madam Chair, I'll make
Yes.
a motion to adopt the ordinance amending the Seminole County Comprehensive Plan by revising the introduction, transportation, public school facilities, intergovernmental coordination, and capital improvement elements to implement the 2021 school interlocal agreement.
Second.
Any further discussion?
I would just say, my review of that document was a convenient CYA from the state, in my opinion. I don't think they're going to weigh in either way. So I think we're absolutely correct moving forward.
Any further discussion?
I would just like to clarify for the record that Commissioner Lockhart's motion includes the transit
And the
services.
microtransit, and provide a definition for microtransit.
Just for the record.
So did the second.
I was still hung up on 2021. My
Yeah,
apologies.
We're finally here.
We're fine.
Thank you, Vita.
We
Thank
need
you.
to start the next one.
All right, thank you for that clarification. I'm going to call for the vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. All right, thank you very much. We're now going to go to the county attorney's report.
I have no report today, Chairman.
Good job.
Amazing. County manager.
You don't get that lucky with
No.
me. I just have a couple items. Just wanted to congratulate our animal services team. Last Saturday, the Seminole County Animal Services hosted another successful Paws and Claws event. The team provided nearly 100 vaccinations and microchips, helped more than 20 pets find new homes, and captured close to 250 Santa photos with families. So that event continues to get bigger and bigger every year. Also want to congratulate Stephen Lerner, just to let you know that he was awarded the 2025 Leader of the Year by the Central Florida Disaster Medical Coalition, and he was just awarded that. So great kudos to Stephen. He always does a great job for us. And then once again, to congratulate Melanie. Is she still here? Oh, Melanie Coons, for your 28 years of service. Appreciate your commitment to Seminole County and to the residents and business owners. So that's all. Oh, and happy holidays.
Thank you, Kate, for whispering happy holidays into Darren's ear to wish us happy holidays. So it comes from Kate as well.
It was very sincerely from me as well.
Oh, my goodness. All right, the next item on, and there's several items on the agenda, it's items 29 through 34. And there is a document that's been handed out, just in case you haven't reviewed this in advance. I believe everybody did. And I have cleared it with the county attorney that instead of reading all of these appointments and reappointments, that we can take one motion with a second to appoint all of them. They are in the board book for the record.
Motion to approve the slate of appointees to the appropriate boards as listed on the document before us, and I'll be happy to.
Karen Gray was absolutely right. It was an amazing event, recognize that, and it was truly amazing to see. And I don't know how many animals were adopted out. But when I was there towards the end of the day, I think they told me it was like there were close to 25 adoptions, and it was pretty nice to see. So, no, it's just, as we all know, Mr. Hyde was here a little bit earlier today, and he asked me to bring this up so he didn't have to stick around. The National Reach Across America Day is going to be December 13th, and it's going to be at the Boston Hill Cemetery as well as the Oviedo Cemetery. And I wanted to make sure that we gave everyone the flyer so that everyone had it. And Mr. Hyde, just to let you know, I did what you requested, so you could have gone. I'm glad you left early. Not that you're not welcome, you are welcome, but it's always good to have you here. The other thing I want to talk about briefly is I received a phone call from one of our residents in the Chiliota area regarding access links. They have a special needs child, and one of the issues that they had was that when access links is called upon and they have a reservation and they go to pick up their child, the amount of time that it takes because of all the different stops from where the child was picked up to where the child was dropped off took hours. And I just wanted to make sure that we should be talking, and I know we have a representative from Links, Commissioner
I'm a
Lockhart.
representative on Links.
Excuse me?
I'm the representative
I know, I
on
said-
Links.
I said-
I'm not a representative from Links.
I know
I just
that.
want to make sure it's really clear.
I realize that.
Okay, cool.
What I'm trying to say is that I know you represent us on Links, okay? And I don't want to have this conversation outside of the public forum because we don't know what could potentially happen. So I wanted to make sure that we have a little bit of dialogue here. First of all, I want to thank our staff. Darren, your staff has been very helpful. We've put the parents in touch with the staff, and they're trying to get them connected to Scout, and I think that'd be a great alternative. And so far, they seem to be very happy with the dialogue they're having with our staff. But I wanted to make sure that we know what's happening with what's going on at Access Links. And the irresponsibility on my part that I can hear from those parents that they spoke to the driver and they said, well, it's just the way it is. Talk to someone at corporate or headquarters, or I don't remember exact words that she told me, but it's upsetting to hear the frustration from the parents' perspective about, they have,
Okay.
the parents have,
Okay.
and they're not satisfied.
Okay.
That's why they called, since I represent the Chiliota area, they called us. And I didn't want to just refer them to our representative on Links. I referred them directly to our staff, and I think that staff is doing a phenomenal job helping them through that. And so I just wanted to bring that up.
Thank you.
And then,
If I may I inquire on that?
Sure.
You're going to try to transition to Scout?
They're gonna-
Scout doesn't go to Chiliota.
Right.
They're going to try to see if they can do something along those lines. But let
Okay.
staff work through it.
Okay.
Yes, you don't know what we don't know yet, and they're trying to work through all of that right now.
What I do know is Scout don't go to Chiliota.
I understand that.
I know that.
That's a very good pickup, Commissioner Zimbauer.
I mean, if it's going to go there, then come on out to Geneva and pick my folks up.
Here we go.
I realize that, but I think they're in good hands with staff.
Thank you.
And then I just wanted to wish everyone a safe and happy holidays. I know this is our last meeting before the end of the year. Merry Christmas, and I look forward to working with everyone next year. And in my report, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much, Commissioner Zimbauer, District 2.
Thank you, Madam Chair. First, everybody, my colleagues and those in the audience and those that are tuned in, I wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, safe, and I hope you get to spend time with your family and your friends celebrating the festivities, and you do it so in a safe fashion. In Geneva, December 19th, 6 to 9 p.m., we will have the Village of Geneva's lighting of the lights. You can pick up a map at the Geneva Community Center at 161 First Street in Geneva. So basically, it's a tour to go see all the different lights through the Geneva rural area. And then you'll end up at the grand finale, which is going to be hosted by Horsepower Ranch for entertainment and light hors d'oeuvres and so forth. So if y'all have nothing going on, come on out to the country and help us celebrate for that. And of course, this Saturday, December 13th, 12 to 4 p.m. Is the St. Lucia Festival, which will be held over at the Museum of Seminole County History. They've asked me to moderate that this year, so hopefully I don't let them down and do a substantial and proper presentation for them. And of course, the Sanford Parade, I know maybe some of you are attending the Sanford Parade or in the parade.
Commissioner Constantine.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Very briefly, we do have today, very excited that Career Source of Central Florida opened a new community hub here in Seminole County at the Seminole main campus of Seminole State. That was over in Tampa. Ms. Johnson was there, as well as Commissioner Lockhart. The Florida Association of Counties did put together their legislative priorities, which is basically fighting all the beautiful legislation that's coming down the pike, and all of which they want to transfer home rule to Tallahassee, so they can run every city, 400 cities and 67 counties in 60 days, and forget about their issues that are statewide, but worry about our issues. And but it was a very, very good meeting. And the only other thing I just wanted to say today is that it is National Pastry Day. I hope we get some good pastries later on, and that want to also wish all of my friends in the Jewish community happy Hanukkah on the 21st. And that's it.
Thank you.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I missed one thing on my report.
I knew it was too good to be true.
I knew it. I
The
know.
gravity of that was too good to be true. Commissioner Zimba.
It'll be real quick, thank you. If I could ask staff to bring it up on the overhead. I wanted to share with my colleagues, I've shared this with staff, pictures of two Florida Panthers, what appears to be a large female and a juvenile. These were taken on the Orange County side of our line over between the Rybolt property and the property of the Claytons, which is on one of our purchase lists, along the Econ River on the eastern side of the Econ River. So I thought you would enjoy seeing these, that we do have these animals in our community, and as many of you may know, a lot of these panthers have a roaming home area of several hundred square miles. So some neat pictures there.
Wonderful to see that.
Yes, good wildlife, so thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Commissioner Lockhart, District 4.
Okay, so I'm going to have to ask for clarification. When we did the slate, was it these? Okay, so our individual board appointments for our the volunteers who we're appointing to boards, are we doing those as a part of this?
That is this.
Okay, then let me make sure, because there was one, isn't that funny? It was in a different format, and all I saw was district names, and I completely misunderstood what it was. Good to be with other county commissioners from around the state and hear about things that are going on and how we can help support one another. I took a tour of the Supervisor of Elections office on December 2nd. Great to see. Is really excited. One of the items that was pointed out by the representative from Freebie on the panel is that this is I was honored to be invited. Commissioner Herr was also in attendance. Lots of folks from around the community. Also attended the Mayfair Country Club ribbon cutting on their new clubhouse. It was a really, really cool event. There were a lot of people who were a part of envisioning that remake of that building, and they're not here anymore. And so some memories were shared about, and honor was given to the people who had those visions. I think the most incredible and moving part of the event, is the gentleman that works at Mayfair. He's a shotgun starter. He's the starter. And his name is Willie Miller. And he started caddying and working at Mayfair when he was 15 years old during a time of segregation. And he wasn't allowed to go into the clubhouse. when he was a young man working there. And he was the one that cut the ribbon on the clubhouse that he was never allowed as a child to go into. It was just a very, I mean, there wasn't a dry eye on the tee box. It was just a wonderful event. So many people from all walks of life there, because it's more than just a clubhouse for the city of Sanford. It really is a tremendous piece of history and a hub for that community. So shout out to Progress. Coming up, we have the Parade of Lights downtown Sanford, Saturday at 6 o'clock. That's always a fun event. Also want to ask you all for consensus. I feel like the county manager and county attorney probably could do this without it, but I want to bring it up and make sure that you all are aware. I had an opportunity to speak with our U.S. Senator Scott yesterday. I guess it was just yesterday. And shared with him some of the communication that we have had with the currently appointed CFO.
Or lack thereof.
Well, our communication to him, having been the former governor of this state and knowing the processes very, very intimately, he was a very good person for me to be able to share some of our concerns and thoughts. And it occurred to me that on all of that communication, we copied, in many cases, our Florida delegation, but we didn't think about our federal delegation. And I wanted to make sure that the board would be okay with us sending out an additional round, maybe an entire packet to our federal delegation so that they know what's happening back at home here too. Is that?
Sure. I'm fine with
Absolutely.
that. Sure.
Okay. And that is all I have. Oh, no, Rosenwald. Rosenwald community meeting tonight at 6 o'clock. I'm going to give an update from the collage companies. They are the project manager. Our staff will be there. Richter, Christian Swenson, I think, is going to be there. No, never mind. Chad Wilski is going to be there. Tricia Johnson will be there. We've got the whole team coming together to answer questions and talk about what the community can expect in these next couple of phases moving forward. Really great opportunity. That will be at Millwee Middle School tonight at 6 o'clock. If you are hearing this and want to come out and be a part of that meeting, we would love to have you. We did send out postcards, we put out social media, and we hope that everybody who wants to be there will be there tonight at 6 o'clock at Millwee Middle School. Thank you. That's the end of my report.
Is that the end of your report?
That's the end of my report.
All right, I will be as brief as possible. I did do a tour of the Page Jackson Cemetery, and if you have not been and done that, I would ask that you do. I did attend the Florida Guardian Ad Litem Holiday Party, which is always near and dear to my heart. That is the volunteers that stay with kids that are in the system, helping to advocate for our most vulnerable children, and Amber Patrick does a wonderful job with the shoestring budget, and it's amazing. I did attend the Lake Mary. I give a shout out to Lake Mary because that was well attended. It was well done. It was really big. It's like there's a lot of components to it, so you could literally go back there 2 or 3 times. Paws and Claws was an amazing event. The Santa Claus that was out there, as Santa was out there, had his own service dog with him, which was also really cool. So the stress of the holidays creates the need for a pet to be nearby. It was amazing. And his work was, you think putting kids on Santa's lap is a challenge? This is an amazing process that he did. He was wonderful. I can't say enough good things, and also to our staff. I also want to throw one thing out there a couple things. One that I want to point out, and I'm going to move into Chairman's report, and that is, this is something that I think we all look at but don't think too much about, and I just want to call it to attention. And this was Lori Bailey Brown's quarterly grant report, 104 active grants totaling $109 million as we close 2025. And as I think about the year that we've been through and the impact that we've had in the community and the amount of work that our team does to get grants, 29 were awarded, and that doesn't sound like a lot, but it was $37.9 million, so $38 million. 9 were not. When you have a hit rate of 29 versus 9 not. That is amazing success story that we really don't brag about often enough. And there are still 20 applications pending and 4 in progress. So I wanted to give out a shout out to, I know grants touch every department, but that work is difficult. It's difficult to get them. It's difficult to administer them, but it extends the dollar in our community significantly and shouldn't go unnoticed. And then I do believe that on December 1st, Commissioner Zimbauer got a letter saying that he won, that they were congratulating our own Andy Wantor, Public Information Division Manager, for her investment in doing extensive training. And she graduated from the program, and they were offering a thank you to us for investing in her and to her for passing with absolute wild success. So a shout out to our team for all of those decisions. And with that, and hoping that there's no more of things that you guys left out of your reports.
I did remember something, but then I thought, no, it's okay, I don't need to do it.
You would rather not? Okay. All right. I'll move on to the calendar. We do have a request for a change to the calendar. I have a document in my hand that I think, Darren, do you have one already in your hand?
I have one.
And it is a slight change. And this is with regard to the June budget hearings, and this is at the request of Commissioner Zimbauer. And we have moved to June 9th during the BCC normally scheduled day, so there will not be a conflict with anybody's schedule, the Constitutional Officers Session. And then on June 10th, the following day, it will be Budget Work Session 3. And so that second meeting, the week of June 23rd, was eliminated. The June 23rd, which is a normal BCC meeting, was left on the agenda. We'll use that as needed, since we'll be meeting 2 times the week before, but it was left on there so we didn't unbook your calendars. So I'll ask, since this was not previously socialized, is this okay with everyone on the board? And I think, Darren, you spoke to everyone. Yes. So we're good?
Yeah.
Good.
I would just say, yes, I am good, but I think we need to be, at least I am, comfortable enough that if something comes up and I find that I can't be here for one of these meetings, if we still have a quorum, I feel comfortable just saying, hey, I'm really sorry, I've had something come up that I absolutely must do, because I know we all have to prioritize all of the other things going on in our lives. And this is, of course, the biggest priority behind our families is serving the citizens of Seminole County, but I don't expect to come back and say, hey, I've had something come up, please move the meeting.
Yeah.
And Madam
Are we
Chair.
good with that? I mean, are we all
Madam
okay
Chair,
with
Yes,
that?
I'm more than okay with that, and I know that we have something, a budget work session tentatively, if needed, for July 14th. I will not be here July 14th.
Yes, and our goal is to not need it.
That's just,
Yeah.
on the spirit of
And
what...
we did share that. I appreciate you.
And that's a BCC as well.
Yes, but yes, that is exactly what I'm speaking to, is if we have something, it's okay if
I
we
want to make sure
self-quorum.
that
Yeah.
I articulate that, because you brought it up, and I
Yeah.
just want to let you know I will not be here on July 14th.
All right, with that, I say we have a final calendar for the year. Invites will be sent out if they've not already, just
I
for
will.
the
Yep.
revisions.
Do you need a motion?
Motion to approve the calendar as presented here today.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. All right, the next is the 2026 BCC appointments. And I think we'll do that in one motion. The board appointments do need an approval. The chairman's appointments do not need an approval. I would not mind if you did them both.
Madam Chairman?
Yes?
I'd like to make a motion to approve both the board appointments that you presented as well as the chairman's appointments that you presented.
Second.
Any discussion?
Just one item on the BAB board, we just need to designate one of those as the chairman.
Yes, we were requested by the clerk's office to designate one as a chairman. I would love it if Lee Constantine would chair the board. Commissioner Constantine, are you good with that?
Since I never have, then, I'll step to the plate.
Thank you. Any further discussion?
It's brutal.
Is it?
No.
Takes all 2 minutes.
Don't scare me like that.
No, the clerk's team and the property appraiser do an
They do all the
amazing
work.
job of
So,
getting
Madam
it
Chair, I'd like to
together.
amend the motion as presented with the caveat that Commissioner Constantine would be the chair of the VAB.
Awesome, thank you. Seconder?
Seconder
steps?
agrees.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. All right, we've come to public comment. Do we have any public comments for the good of the order?
Yes, ma'am, there's one speaker, Gail Hare.
My name is Gail Hare, and
Feel free to pull that microphone over closer to, there you go.
I'm not a tech person. I'm here because my name was on the list of one of the committees that the advisory committee for the animal services. And I think this is the 18th year that I've served on it. And I wanted to say, that's what I want to say thank you for, to all of you.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for your
Ms. Hare, we
service.
thank you for your service, and it wouldn't be we wouldn't have created that support if it wasn't for the volunteers that came here and asked us to do it, so we
Amen.
appreciate you.
Thank you.
I think that brings us to adjournment. Thank you very much. Happy holidays, everyone, whatever you may be celebrating.
Yay.